Have you ever heard a story so strange, so chilling, that it defies all logical explanation? Tonight, we journeyed deep into the Ural Mountains of Russia, to a place marked by one of the most enduring and terrifying mysteries of the 20th century. The Dyatlov Pass incident. In the dead of winter, 1959, experienced ski hikers embarked on an expedition into the icy wilderness. They were young, strong, and prepared for the harsh conditions, but they would never return. Their last campsite tells a story of pure, unadulterated terror. On February 26th, a search party discovered their tent, not just abandoned, but violently ripped open from the inside. Imagine the sheer panic that must have gripped them, forcing them to slash their way out into the freezing night. Footprints in the snow led away from the safety of the tent. Some were made by socks, some by a single shoe, some were completely barefoot. These weren't the actions of rational people. This was a desperate, frantic escape from an unseen threat. The trail of footprints ended at the edge of a nearby forest. There, under an old pine tree, the first two bodies were found. They were dressed only in their underwear, despite the sub-zero temperatures. Initially, investigators assumed they had succumbed to hypothermia, a tragic but understandable fate in such a hostile environment. But as the rest of the group was discovered over the following weeks, the truth became far more sinister and baffling. The subsequent autopsies painted a grotesque picture. One hiker had suffered severe chest fractures and a fatal skull injury, the kind of damage you'd expect from a high-speed car crash. Yet, there were no external wounds, no signs of a struggle. It was as if an immense, invisible force had crushed him from the inside. Another had third-degree burns. One victim was found missing her tongue, her eyes, and part of her lips. And strangest of all, some of their clothing was found to be radioactive. What could have happened on that desolate mountainside? The official investigation concluded that the hikers died from a compelling natural force. But what kind of natural force rips a tent from the inside, inflicts catastrophic internal injuries, removes body parts, and leaves traces of radiation? The theories that followed were as wild as the incident itself. Was it a secret military weapons test? An encounter with the KGB? Or perhaps something not of this world, a UFO, or even the fearsome Russian Yeti? For decades, the case remained cold, a chilling campfire story whispered among conspiracy theorists and paranormal enthusiasts. But recently a new, plausible, and perhaps even more terrifying theory has emerged. Infrasound. This scientific phenomenon occurs when wind interacts with specific landforms, creating a low-frequency hum that is barely audible to the human ear. While you might not hear it, your body feels it. Exposure to infrasound can induce intense, irrational panic, nausea, shortness of breath, and a sense of profound dread. It could create a perfect storm of psychological and physical distress, driving the hikers mad with fear and compelling them to flee their only shelter, no matter the cost. This theory could explain their bizarre behavior, the flight into the snow, but it doesn't explain the crushing injuries, the missing tongue, or the radiation. Could it be a combination of factors? An avalanche that struck after they fled, followed by scavengers. The mystery only deepens. 60 years later, the Dyatlov Pass incident remains an open wound in the annals of unexplained phenomena. The only thing investigators, theorists, and scientists seem to agree on is that whatever transpired on that frozen slope involved an overwhelming, and as the original report stated, an inhuman force. We are left with 9 silent victims and a story that continues to haunt us. A stark reminder that there are corners of our world where the known rules of reality simply do not apply. Thank you for joining me on this journey into the unknown. If you find these mysteries as compelling as I do, make sure to like this video and subscribe to the channel for more stories that challenge our understanding of the world. Stay curious and stay safe.